Welcome to the Waupun Community Center and for the 37th annual Wisconsin Senior Class Tournament. Game number 8 of the tournament. This will be the semifinal to get into the championship game. Winner will be playing at 2:30 tomorrow in the championship game, and the unwinner will be playing here at the third place game at 12:30. We're starting early than normal, so I don't know how many viewers we're going to have out there because usually they've been holding staff fast at a time, but I do want to thank them for starting early because I would like to get home. Right now it's 9:15 according to what will be happening with the time change, and I am not a morning person. I got to be back here at 8:30 to broadcast these games. Believe me, I'm not complaining because I love watching the hockey. It's just, why 8:30 in the morning? I understand why. It's a Sunday. People need to get home. 16 seconds here before we're going to have the first drop of the puck. The teams that we have out here, Section 3 wearing orange, will be playing out here. They won their first round over... sorry about the dragging out here. They played Section 7 last night, and they beat Section 7. Section 7 actually had to take Section 3. Sorry, they won today over Section 1. Can't remember scores, unfortunately. Section 5 won this morning over Section 2, so the teams that were just out here playing. Section 5 wearing green and gold, so hopefully I can be able to be able to tell these different teams apart from each other. A little tongue-tied here, way too much talking, and who would think that your tongue would get tired? It is. So let's see where some of these players are from. Section 5 is Waupaca and Neenah. Fox City Stars, Green Bay. So Section 5 is that area that just north of Sheboygan. Sheboygan is in Section 8. And heading over towards middle of the state, just a little bit over, but I think Waupaca's as far over as it goes, and it goes then all the way up to the Green Bay area. Section 3 in orange, they're in the center of the state. Take a look at Highway 10 coming across and think that that might be pretty close to what you're looking at as far as the dividing line. Spash and Northland Pines, Rapids, that's a little bit south of Highway 10. Merrill and East, DC Everest, Tomahawk. 37th annual, all of them held here at the Waupun Community Center. I want you to take a look. I don't know if you can really see how nice this ice looks. I'm not looking at the shine because anybody can get the shine. But take a look. There is really not. I mean, you might see some grooves, but actually what you're seeing is a lot of the snow just worn out here. The Waupun Youth Association takes a lot of pride in what they do with their ice, and that is a huge thank you to Brett Pribino and taking care of this ice. Waupun has always, since I have been here, and from what I've heard from everybody, has always had great ice. Here in that center now, as I'm trying to pick up some of these new people, that's Colton Flamini from Rapids, and I think he was going up against number 3. That was Griffin Cogden from Neenah Rockets. Quickly here, each of these teams feeling each other out. Nice move there by number 15. Takes a nice move. That's Flamini. Fires. Brett Behrens is your goalie for the green team. And Kate Gerritson's the goalie for the orange team. Gerritson playing from Waupun. One of the nice things, again, if there's players, seniors that don't make it one of their sections, they do everything they can to see if they can find a team to get you on as long as there's openings. Section 7 could have sent a whole ton of seniors here. Knocked in, kept in there by number 16. Offsides, number 3. There'll be a face-off right here inside the neutral zone, close to the blue line. If you know somebody who can't get here because of the weather, aunts, uncles, wherever they happen to be, contact them and tell them here you can watch your niece, your nephew, your grandson, your friend playing some senior class hockey. And this is good hockey, folks. Go to youtube.com and search Jeff's live stream, and it'll pop up and it should say it's live. Stopped there behind the net by Garrettson. Reverse direction there. That was number 5, Brady Johnson, I think that was. Oh, I take that back. That wasn't 5. That was number 8. Trying to get used to picking up the jerseys. Picked up from Stevens Point's number 3. That is Leo Knapp. Turned over. Banged out. Comes out here to number 8. That is Spencer Sparks. Sparks has it. Tries to make a move. Held there at the blue line. Tripped. Fires wide. That's going to be picked up there by number 4 who centered it. That is Nick Norgren. Norgren had a couple of goals. Fire just high over the top of the net. Good quick release. That's going to go into the rafters. We'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone. Let them know that they can be watching this hockey here from wherever it is streamed so you can see what's happening. That's going to go through the neutral zone on the draw win. I think that's number 14 who won that. That's going to be Hansen from Norway. Nice to have him out here skating for the Wisconsin Senior Class Tournament. Fired into Behrens. Behrens able to smother it. Hakun, if I remember correctly. Hakun Hansen from Norway. Welcome to Wisconsin and to the Senior Class Tournament. Glad to have you visiting us. Hope you leave here with a great experience. And I hope that you really enjoy your time here in Waupun. Great hockey here again. These two teams battling to get into the championship of the Senior Class Tournament. The reigning champion, Section 4, was just knocked out in the 2 games before this one. Section 8 will be advancing. I think 8 and 4 played each other last year, and I think 4 is the one that took them out. That's off of Garrettson's pads. Stopped out in front. Number 16 has it. That's Tomaszewski from Tomahawk. He ices it down the end of the ice to the north end of our facility here in Waupun. You can see a little glimpse there right now as I'm panning of the wooden bleachers that we still have here on top of the concrete stands. 14-16 here in the first period. No score. That's banged around there off of the stick, underneath the stick of number 17. That's picked up. Coming through here. Here comes number 17. Dylan Fox, number 9, able to track him down. Slash on the stick there. Is able to keep it in. Is able to look for the breakout here. Coming back the other direction. That's going to be number 16, Cody Rasmussen from Wapaka. Down into the corner. 17 fires. There's a nice stick there for Behrens to send it over into the Waupun figure skating banner. 17 for Section 3. That's Ty Treader from DC Everest. Up and down the ice. Hockey, that's what we want to see here. Don't want to see one team dominating in one zone. That's number 5 that moves it. That is Brady Johnson from Wapaka. Wapaka is setting simple. There's Brett Behrens. He's also from Wapaka, the goalie. Had a flyer tipped into the bench. Trying to sneak behind the defense. I know we started a little bit early, so if you're out there and you're people you know are supposed to be watching, hopefully let them know so that they can find that we're out here already. Nice move there. Pass over to number 10. 10 fires. Behrens fights it off. Thought that it went through, but it didn't. That was Cody Diaz from the Neenah Rockets. Number 10, I think is. Yes, it is. I didn't know Neenah had red helmets. That doesn't seem right. Oh, that's my right because I'm looking at the wrong one. That's Tyler Hunt from Northland Pines. Behrens, no goal. Not sure why. Turned my head just to find and look at the roster, so I don't know what happened there. 12:58 here in the first period. Brett Behrens in at net. Number 4 going to be in at center. That's going to be Nick Norgren for Spash. Fired hard. Norgren pulls out of the way. Giving chase there is number 3, Leo Knapp, as well from Spash. I think I talked about those players before, but I still want to give them a good shout out. It's great to see you guys back on the ice here in Waupun. Had the opportunity to play with those 3 boys when we were at Stevens Point Flyers. Enjoyed the opportunity. People thought that we were crazy to drive that far, but I'm telling you, the experience was incredible. Coming through, nice job there by Norgren, trying to get it over to Knapp. Penalty coming. That's tipped in. Almost opportunity. Puck is free, and now it's not. It was still free, but the whistle was blown. Garrettson was unable to get to the bench. I didn't see what the penalty was. We'll catch that here shortly from the official. Maybe a cross check, or nope, that's a hook from number 8. I think it's number 8. I got to take a look here. I think that's Murphy Eggers. It is from De Pere. Trying to set it up now. Here's section 3. That's number 5, moving it back across over to number 8. So 5 to 8. That's Whitkoff to Sparks. Whitkoff with it. Goes way across through the legs. Gets it over to Norgren. That's going to get popped out of play. We got 2 pucks over there by those figure skating banners. 1:37 left here on the power play. 11:58 here in the first. Back in the ice now at center is number 14, Hakun Hansen from Norway. Wins that one, pulls it back. Who did he play with this year? He played with Tomahawk. Swung that over. Fires hard off of the pads of Behrens. Nice job there from Brett Behrens to hold that pads down to the ice. Swinging it over. Hakun's right to the center, unable to pull the trigger. Couldn't get it to him, and here it comes back out. I think that's Whitkoff as number 5. It is from Northland Pines. Behrens tries to slow it down. That's hammered. Out of play. 1:09 left here on the power play. Couple of good opportunities. Behrens able to fight him off, though. Just keeps the score here 0-0. Got some interesting facts coming in here from Wisconsin Prep Hockey's Trasher, so I'll see if I can get that information out to you. I got to close down one of these windows so that I can see exactly what he's sharing with us here. So over the last 5 years, an average of 4 blowouts, 4 goals or more wins. 0 this year. So Wisconsin hockey spread out throughout the sections, which is good to see. So thank you for sharing that information, Trasher. And I agree. I'm glad that there are no blowouts. Especially even that Section 7 didn't even have a team hardly here. And we had some juniors that were filling in from Fond du Lac and from Waupun, and they were able to keep those games close. That's good to see, and actually a couple of those juniors scored. That's going to be pulled back and set up by Jake Minch from Spash. Another one of those players from the Stevens Point Flyers program, coached by Paul Caulfield. That was enjoyable to play, as we had a chance to play with a couple of a Badger player, and a couple of other ones that are going to be current. Sorry about the commercial. Behrens fights that one off. Brock Caulfield, 99, played with the Stevens Point Flyers, and his brother in 01, Cole, both played in the USHL. Brock is currently is a Wisconsin Badger, and Cole will be a Badger next year, as he's playing with the national development team. I believe it's the U18 team that he's on this year. Turned over right in front from the fire right there. Battle there. Garrison doesn't know where it is. He's still looking for it. There it is. Comes through his pad. Bad mistake there. Number 10, that was Cody Diaz from Neenah. Pulled the trigger and hammered it right into Garrettson, who didn't even see that shot coming, was still standing. Turns. Fires. That's blocked out front. That's Dylan Fox. Jeff Fox, head coach of the Fox Cities girls, won a state title this year for the girls, first one in Fox Cities history. 7-6 double overtime. It was an exciting game to watch. Talk to Coach Fox here a little bit. He also was one of those coaches for the Stevens Point Flyers, and Dylan played with him as well, so that was a great way. Right there's Dylan, number 9. Battling, still keeps it in. Oh, and he takes a hard hit by number 2, Sigmeyer from Pines. We'll see what happens, because one of the things that Fox really does is he doesn't like to be shown up, so he likes to make sure that's going to be an offsides by number 10. So hopefully Dylan keeps us cool, remembers what he's doing out here. I guess at the state finals, he was... a lot of penalty time. I didn't see, I saw only the last part. I was glad to see that Neenah, representing the Badgerland Conference, was in there. Neenah's been a top program here for the last several years. I'm glad to see that they made it. They've got a lot of seniors, obviously, on the program. So what you're going to see here is it looks like Northland Pines is going to come out here and they're going to hammer us. Play some hitting hockey, instead of just making it a senior class nice and enjoyable opportunity. Here we go again. Here's our player from Norway that's going to be in at center. Wins it again. That's 2 in a row that he's won back for his section. Slams on the brakes, trying to see who that is. Change of direction. That's number 5. That is Brady Johnson from Wapaka. That's chipped up, trying to get it into the neutral zone. That's number 16 there, trying to pick it up. That's Cody Rasmussen from Wapaka. So you got a Wapaka line out here. They had several seniors that are on this team. Fires off of the shoulder of Garrettson, who's nice position right there. Garrettson, Waupun goalie this season. Split time with Tyler Fromholz, a senior and a freshman. Cade Garrettson did a very nice job in that drop there. Nice opportunity. Unfortunately, they didn't read each other. 7 and 16. That's Rothmeyer and Tomaszewski, not from same teams. Tomahawk and Northland Pines, same area. Chip into the neutral zone. That's going to be hammered down into the corner. See who's holding that puck. Unable to tell right now. Number 7 tried to get it out. That was Rothmeyer from Pines. That's number 8, Sparks from Rapids. Swings it over. Number 15 now picks it up, trying to go with speed. Catches, number 2 on his heels. Walks in. Behrens is able to grab the quick glove. Nice job by Brett Behrens. He caught Cuttinger on his heels. Came walking in hard. Behrens able to pick that thing right out of the ground. 7:40 right here in the first period already. See some average information that he's here. Senior class tournament information. I'm glad that the Wisconsin Prep Hockey is able to keep track of all of this information from the past, so it's awesome to see. So thanks, Trasher, for helping making the broadcast more interesting. Average shutouts per year is only 1. Currently, I already have 2 this year. We still got 4 more games to play after this one, and right now we've got a shutout going for both teams. That's going to be iced. Hammered all the way down at 6:50 left here in the first period. Really, it's got to be a consequence for that eventually coming here. What do they lose? The faceoff comes back down here, but they're able to get fresh players back out on the ice. So I'm hoping that they do change that rule, and they're going to force those guys to stay out there if they're the team that's icing the puck. That was Norgren in that center. Just trying to pick up here, see who those Neenah Rockets are that are out there. I think that's Diaz. I'm trying to see number 10, I think that is, right? Yes, Diaz is out there. Nice drop there. That's going to be picked up. That's Diaz, the defenseman. Fox takes over for his spot. He's going to come in, try and take the puck away. Does. Gets a leg whip there, but he's back in the center. That's going to be a penalty. tripping. I think it was an accidental, but unfortunately that's going to be called. That's going to put number 12 in the box. That's going to be Dylan Butner is going to be in the box here from DC Everest. 2 minutes up on the clock. First power play of the game, and that's going to go to the green team. Fired in there, number 6. Oh, didn't even see that tip. Garrett said that would have been a hard one to see. That was a nice shot by DeVolk from the Fox City Stars. Unable to pull the trigger on that backdoor pass. Oh, unable to hold it in. Nice job there firing it down. Brett Behrens is going to pick that puck up behind the net. Leaves it. Green team is trying to set up the breakout. They end up having a nice move here. Nice saucer pass. Fox has it with nobody there to stop him. Fires right into the belly of Garrettson, and it ends up back out front, but unable to pull the trigger on the rebound. Diaz has it, being hounded there. I think that was Leo Knapp in there hounding him. Nice job there from Leo. Back into the center, into the Garrettson. Garrettson's able to smother it. 1:07 left here on the power play. 5:30 left here in the first period. Garrettson getting his first big test here. Glad that he was able to find a team here from Section 3, and he's still in the same position that Section 8 is, which is a normal section. Makes the save. All those stats that came from Trasher from prep hockey, so trying to figure out what's different this year. Here's another one of those mistakes that was made by the officials, blowing the whistle on an icing. They know that they made the mistake, that it's unfortunate it is, but it's one forward. Swinging it over here, trying to move it all the way across ice. Skating with it. You can tell, I think that's a Rocket helmet. I just need to see the number. I think that's number 2 it is. That's Cuttinger. Behrens from Wapaka is going to play it behind his net. He's going to leave it there for Cuttinger. Cuttinger has a center ice breakout, changes, reverses direction, gives it to number 4, Owen Engel from the Neenah. So we got a whole Neenah line. Owen Engel turned it over right in front of number 16. Then he goes back and picks it up. That was in front of Tomaszewski from Tomahawk. That's going to be banged down in there by Engel. Pressure trying to get put on there. 8 seconds left here in the power play. And it looks like Section 3 is going to kill off the first power play of the game. Back into the neutral zone. Both teams are at full strength. Coming back out here into number 4. Nice pass there, but comes it back into the zone. That was Jack Menzies. Nice pass there. Unable to pull the trigger. That was Diaz again from Neenah. Still trying to put some pressure on there. Nice stop there from number 7. Rothmeyer from Northland Pines. Unable to hold the line, and now that's picked off. See if he can get enough speed to start up. That's tipped in there. Garrettson freezes the puck. That was DeVolk from the Fox City Stars. Perfect time for the commercial because nothing's happening. .350 left here in the first period. Only one penalty. Lots of stops, though, from the shots on goal, and they're freezing the pucks. Off of the board, banged up there hard. That's number 17. Was there. That is Ty Treader from DC Everest. Diaz, number 10 there, has it go underneath his stick. I think that's got to be DeVolk, if I remember correctly, the defenseman. There's a quick chip. Number 3 is coming in there hard. That's Cogden from Neenah. Loses it. Picked up. Trying to get it going back into the zone. That's going to hit number 15. That is Flemini from Wisconsin Rapids. got TW stickers on his helmet, so I was kind of surprised. Gets behind. There's Diaz behind, seeing if the defense can recover. They do. Take it down, and Diaz hits the boards hard. I hope he's okay. Man. Now I wonder if that's a penalty shot. That should be a penalty shot. Give him the penalty shot. Called a hook instead. Diaz had the puck going in on net. Unable to pull the trigger on the shot, so I'm not sure why it's not a penalty shot. We've had one of those in this tournament. Appreciated the referees last night adding a little excitement to it. And it was a nice, perfect call, and it didn't go in. Instead of going here on this power play now, 2:59 here into the first period. Number 12 back in the box. That's the second time in there for Buettner. Number 5 did a nice job there of pinning it. Hooking Buettner, 2 minutes. Reen trying to get this thing set up. Fires on the back door. He was sitting there. Nice job. That was a great pass for number 14. Menzies was sitting on the back door. I think that was Zibikowski. That's going to come into the zone, held in there nicely. Man, that was number 4. Great play there. That's Owen Engel. That's going to be knocked down in front. Engel also keeps it back into play. 16 has it, drops it backwards. That's Rasmussen looking to see who he can get it to. Gets it in front, tries to get it in the slot. Nobody there to take it. There's a chip. Here's a 2-1 opportunity. Norgren going across. He's got an opportunity to move it. Fires off of the post as he had Behrens off post. That would have been a nice shorthanded goal there coming in here for Norgren. There he goes again. Nick, great kid. Great family. As we've mentioned before, we played with these guys in the Stevens Point Flyers. It's great to see these guys back on the ice. We've had some good connections there, playing several years up there, going to several tournaments, especially in Minnesota, to get the exposure for the kids. All the way across, fires. Nice job there by Garrettson to recover. Comes back out. 22 seconds left here on the power play. That's going to take it to 1 minute. Fox fires into the belly of Garrettson. I can't remember who played goalie when Waupun and Neenah played. I think the score, though, was 6-0. I'd have to go back and find out who that was. So what is causing these issues for this tournament to be so much tighter? Much better hockey players out here? Goal scorers are missing? I don't know. Goalies playing much better than previous years? I'm not exactly sure, but I can tell you what we are watching is some great Wisconsin hockey this whole weekend. Diaz hammered up against the board, so it's good to see that he got back out there. Now he's taken down by, I think that's going to be number 6. That is Jake Minch. Now here's an opportunity. Number 7 walks across the crease, across the slot. A penalty is going to be called. Roughing. This will be a power play with 34 seconds left here in the first period for section 3. Face-off going all the way down because they were able to get it down in the zone, and that's where the final whistle is. Let's see who's in the box this time. That's going to be number 8, Murphy Eggers from De Pere. Can't see I didn't remember what the call was. I didn't see it. I think it was hooking, but not exactly sure. 2 minutes left here up on the clock. 34 seconds. Fires in and off, right off the bat. Who pulled the trigger on that one? That was a great shot there. Number 12 over the top of Behrens, hit the top of the bar, drove that thing right straight down, and there's our first score. Number 12, that is Dylan Buettner from DC Everest. See who gets the assist on that, because I think that came back from the draw right back to him. And he pulled the trigger right from there, so we'll see if there is an assist that's given. It should be. I don't know who won it, but whoever did, that was a beautiful shot there from Buettner. Score 1-0 here. Now let's see if they can answer here for Section 5. Once a bunch of these boys from the Badgerland Conference here from Neenah and from Fox City Stars. Flemini won that in the draw, so he's going to get the assist. Butner. And there's another goal. Oh, man. Number 10 pulls the trigger there underneath Brett Behrens. Tyler Hunt from Northland Pines. Just as time is getting ready to run out, he puts in another goal. So we'll see if they're actually going to give it to him. We'll see if what the clock operator says. And they are going to say, yes, it is a good goal right here at the buzzer. 10 from 15. Flemini again with an assist. 2 points here for Flemini. He'll take those assists. Flemini with a second assist. Hunt with a nice drive here right at the buzzer. Makes it 2-0 here for Section 3 over Section 5. Shutout going here for Cade Garrettson. 2-0 is your score. We'll be back here at the Waupun Community Center for the start of the second period in about 10 minutes. So remember, again, I have to shut down. So make sure you refresh your computer so that you're back here when we start for that second period. So I will be shutting us down here shortly. I do want to send out some thank yous again out to the Waupun Youth Hockey Association for spending the money to get us this broadband so that we can make these broadcasts. And I want to thank Coach Kinsler again from Monona Grove for allowing me to make this broadcast also, and for the Wisconsin Hockey Coaches Association for sponsoring this fantastic tournament. And a thank you to the Waupun community and those volunteers who are out in the tent serving the beverages and the food to all of our players and parents. We'll be back here shortly for second period, 10 minutes. Thank you again for following Jeff's live stream.